Hello students, this is Gokila from Department of Computer Science with Cybersecurity. The topic which we are going to see today is structures in C. In the previous class we have discussed about the pointers in C programming. Now we are going to see about the structures in C programming. Structure. Structure is a derived data type where you can have a collection of data type inside of one structure. So now take the example here. We have a structure called as student. When we declare a structure, we have to use a keyword called as struct along with the name of the structure. Here the name of the structure is STD, STUD. Student, the short form is STUD. Inside the structure, we have three data types called as int, character, float. Each data type has a variable. Now, in this structure, the outside is given with the structure variables like A, B, C. Now, A can also access role, department code, CGPA. B can also access role, department code, CGPA. C can also access role, department code, CGPA. So, this is the example of a structure. So, this is called as structure elements. Inside a structure, it is the data type and the name of the structure is STUD. Array of structure. We can define array of structure as a structure will also have as array with the variable of the structure. Now, struct student class 100. The 100 students can access the variables, that is the elements of the structure such as roll number, department code, CGPA. So, this array of structures is also possible in the structure. An example. Now consider this example. We have preprocessor include stdio.h. We have a structure called as student in which we have roll number, department code, CGPA structure elements. Now in the main function we have used an array called as class with 100 variables. We also have a variable called as JKN and we have a structure variable called as T. Now we are going to get the number of students with a variable called as n. Now we are using a for loop, whereas in the for loop we have k equal to 0, k less than n, k plus plus. In this k is initialized to 0, it checks the condition that the number of students should be less than k. Okay, the n should be less than k. Okay, like now come here for the explanation that here it gets for each, for example, if I am entering 5 students, we have to get the roll number of 5 students, we have to get the department code of 5 students, we have to get the CGP of 5 students. Provided we should not get more than 5 students, since the condition is have that k is less than equal to less than n. Once we get it, using a for loop, we are printing the records also. So this is about pointers and structures. When we go for pointers and structure, the name of the array stands that the address of the 0th element. It is also true that this array of structure variables is used. For example, instead of a structure variable, we can also use array as structure that class of 100 star PTR. The name of the class represents the 0th element and the PTR of the pointer data objects type structured student. So the PTR is assigned with a variable called as class. The pointer is incremented by 1. So we have increased by size of as STUD and it is made to increment or point the next record. So once a pointer points to a structure variable, the members can also be accessed. PTR is less than equal to roll number, whereas PTR is equals to department code, or where PTR equal to CGPA, the symbol is called as an arrow operator. This is an example where we have the type definition of a structure, that is a symbolic constant, where we have real, image and the structure variable is complex. So we are going to print the complex variable with a equal to the real numbers and a is also used for an image variable. So this is swapping of both the things where we are introducing a temporary variable called as TMP, where the address of A is passed to TMP and the address of B is also passed to A and the temp is passed to B. That is A equal to B, B equal to C, so A equal to C. The same thing is followed here. So this is the output where we have 10, 3, minus 20, 4, minus 20, 4, 10, 3. When we are using a structured pointers, we should take care of pointers precedence. The number of highest precedence will have the highest value and enjoys the highest priorities among the operators. So this is some of the role of this structures that is being used. Structures and functions. When we go for structures and functions, a structure can be passed to an argument to a function. A function can also return a structure. And also a function can add the two complex numbers. Apart from that, we can also have an example that shows how a structure is being portrayed. Like the previous example, we can also add the values in the structure. So this is all about structure. Thank you, students.